Ahoy mateys, welcome back to Agatha Christie and Then There Were None, where I am excited because the rain has stopped and I think we're finally going to go poking around the island. And there's lots to explore, according to a map that we found earlier. So far we have had 2 deaths. We've had Marston, the royal jackass, who ran over those children with his beastly bad luck. And then we had the, oh, damn it. My cat knocked over a glass, but I think it was empty. And then we had the butler's wife, Mrs. Rogers. Mr. Rogers seems to be taking the blow pretty well as can be expected. Give me 1 second, I'll make sure my cat didn't actually knock over something with water in it. Yeah, Mr. F is angry because I told him he couldn't be in this episode. He was too loud purring in the last one. Okay, Miss Emily Brent, let's chat with you.
Nice to have a break in the weather, although I don't expect it will last.
You don't seem concerned by the 2 deaths.
Yeah.
I remember a text that hung in my nursery as a child. Be sure thy sin will find thee out.
So in some way, Marston's and Mrs. Rogers' sins have found them out?
Of course. I have nothing to fear. I've committed no sin. You, if your story is true, have only been protecting your brother. God's law understands such a loving gesture, even if man's law does not.
That's a good take, honestly. I still think that she is kind of guilty and just cold-hearted, but it's an interesting way of looking at things.
What are you knitting?
A shawl for my niece.
Quite subdued for a girl.
It's quite subdued for a girl, isn't it?
A man would say that, of course. She is a modest child, and decent. These colors are most appropriate.
And have you seen Rogers?
Have you seen Rogers?
He's in the kitchen, I think, preparing a cold supper.
Good day, Miss Brent.
A cold supper. Alright, enough with the people. Let's go have a look around. So I actually got a comment, I think, that said that you could have explored more of the island at the beginning before you first go inside, which I did not do. So let's have a good look around now. I'll go this way first. So we got an old shed over here. A couple of items in here. Some piece of paper. Oh, it's a card.
This could use a closer look.
What does it say? Empty promises. Dark memories haunting you. The fuel for pleasant thoughts must be found before all lie in ruins. Unknown. Okay, so that might be one of the little games he was talking about, but I'm not sure how to interpret it yet. Okay, can we take this hatchet?
I can't walk around carrying an axe. They'll lock me up, or worse.
Alright, well, I guess you can't just hide it in your infinitely sized pockets then. Okay, what was that? Empty hurricane lamp. Okay, we're gonna need to find some fuel for that. Shovel over here. I got an electric hurricane lamp. It's just kind of like a reading light recently. It's actually really nice. I like it.
I see nothing remarkable.
So, large shovel. Okay, and also, yes, finally, somebody finally brought to my attention the way that you're supposed to do this Bible cipher puzzle is that you're supposed to combine all 3 items. The King James Bible, the cipher, and the code. So, while I'm remembering, let's just do that. So, code-breaking cipher, coded message, and King James Bible.
This is certainly a clue of some sort.
And then we combine it. So now let's see what it says.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
Okay, so this was the coded message, documents. Oh, we're already on the documents page. Decoded message. I decoded this cryptic but rather indicting missive I found in Marston's room. Okay, so we found this in Marston's room, and he's dead now. Marston/submarine in place continue to objective/secure beacon on buoy off west shore, make certain homing engaged, red light must blink, additional search island for signs of British intel. Our agent reported safe in-house with combination left 28, right 11, left 49 / reports test base for new weapon in grotto. This must be referring to when the Admiralty was a thing. And look at that, Marston was a spy. I never would have suggested it. I never would have suspected. Unknown/investigate. Signal when ready for pickup. Sieg Heil. He was a German spy? What the hell? I didn't... Oh my god, I took him for a fucking asshole, but I didn't take him for a Nazi. Damn. Marston was a spy then. This is post-World War II. He must be like a neo-Nazi then. God, that's so weird. And now we have a combination to a safe. Looks like there's a generator here.
The generator seems to be working fine.
Okay.
The generator seems to be working fine.
Well, that's nice to hear that that's working. I guess that's the source of all the power. Got a bucket here. We can take that. We just make sure there's like nothing in it or something.
Nothing else to see about that.
Okay, yeah, you gotta be real careful about all the items in this game. It's easy to miss stuff. Let's grab this ladder. Wait, we actually take the whole ass ladder? Where are you keeping that? Where are you keeping an entire step ladder? Okay, there's some sort of panel on the wall, but I can't read it. That's okay. Otherwise, I think we're good for more exploration. So this island was used by the British Admiralty, I think, and it sounds like Marston was sent here by some covert in government that doesn't even exist anymore, and was trying to find British intel that might have been left behind. Very strange. Okay, garden hose over here. Man, I said earlier that I was kind of grateful that the game wasn't just lambasting us with inventory items, but I haven't been so lucky since, because we've been finding a lot of stuff. Comments are appreciated. Hint comments, not just complete walkthroughs, because I'm going to need them. What's this place? Oh, it's the back door to the kitchen. Actually, you know, while I'm in here, we heard that Rogers was preparing a cold supper. Let's check in with him. Oh, no, that was me I just clicked on. Hey, Rogers.
Hello, Rogers.
Hello, sir. Was there anything you required?
Just looking around. That ham looks good.
Mrs. Rogers had a way with hams. Baked, boiled, fried, pickled, en casserole. Always a treat.
So when's dinner gonna be ready?
When will dinner be ready?
8 o'clock, sir. Or close to it.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
I'm detecting that he was responsible for murdering the woman that they were accused of, and his wife tried to talk him out of it. So I think that she was more or less an innocent party. So that's kind of tragic. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. Let's get back outside. Is it over this way? Yeah, here's the back door. Okay. So I'm just trying to get my mental map going to figure out where everything is. Is the rest of the house up this way? Okay, we started down here. Let me try going this way now. I think that this is where we just were. Yeah. Is this where the shed is up this way? Yes, it is. There's a crow on that sign. Okay. Then what if I go left here? Oh, okay, yeah, it just loops around. And then if I take a right, just the kitchen. Okay, I think that's all there is to see in this zone. How about we go have another look down at the boat? Maybe it's possible to salvage it. Oh, there's another path going that way. Let's have a look at the dock first.
Standing here isn't helping anything.
That bitch is going nowhere.
The sea looks daunting. Wouldn't want to be caught out there without a good motor.
The water actually looks really good in this game. I don't know how they made such good water graphics. This is like a 2005 game, and it honestly looks like convincing sea waves. Okay, let's go this way now. Cliffside. I know that there's an abandoned village somewhere on this island, and that is what I want to find the most.
Maybe Owen has wings and is perched someplace we can't reach.
Or swimming around out there with the fish.
Lombard and Blore, you bastards, I hate you, Blore.
Have you seen the General?
He was down on that little beach to the south of Ship Rock. He was definitely gaga, if you ask me.
Like he was in a trance, talking to his wife, asking her forgiveness. Creepy. He sent that Richmond fellow to his death for playing up to the missus. Make no mistake about that.
That I believe. He seemed kind of obsessive over his wife.
Any idea how we can get off the island?
When I was... well, a friend of mine, actually. When he was in the army, he saw a new parachute design that allowed you to steer. If you like, I can draw you a plan to construct a parachute like the one he saw.
That would be splendid.
Thank you. One
Wait.
parachute per order. It's pretty crude, but I think you'll get the idea. I added a list of materials, too.
Thanks.
Lombard is saying we parasail out of this? That's crazy.
You think you'll find Owen?
If he's here, we'll find him.
Why don't you split up?
I suggested that.
The island isn't that big. I felt it was good to stick together to be sure every inch has been covered.
Yeah, sticking together is a good idea when people are getting murdered one by one.
Have you seen Vera?
Miss Claythorne was up on Ship Rock when we searched up there.
Ship Rock.
You look tired.
Miss Claythorne's concern for my well-being moves me far more than yours, Narracott. But thanks all the same.
And any
Any
conclusions?
conclusions?
Only that I'm damn glad I brought this along.
Haha!
Why didn't you say something?
Look at him
I
pull
would
that
have
out.
used it if necessary.
You know I'll keep
Still,
that thing
I don't
on
like
me.
it very much.
Well, I don't care very much.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Lombard.
Ah! Don't wave that thing around. What the hell, Lombard? Okay, well, maybe Lombard has more protection than we originally thought. Then again, if he does get killed, who gets ownership of his gun? Okay, that must
That
be Ship
cliff
Rock.
is surely the highest point on the island.
Yeah, I'll bet. Down here on the beach, this is where the general is. Actually, we're gonna go speak with the general first, because I got a suggestion and a comment to something we should do with him that I would have never figured out. Let's find him first. Damn, the waves look really good. How did they do that with this budget? Oh my god, looks like we're gonna shoot him in the back of the head, like in Mice and of Men.
Nice peaceful spot you found for yourself, sir.
There is so little time. So little time.
I'm making a tour of the island, so to speak.
Quite the adventurer, aren't you?
Have you seen anything that might be useful to us?
You don't understand. You don't understand at all. I'm not sorry I came here. No, it was time. I'm content at last. It feels very strange to come to the end, not have to go on. I know now I will never leave. That's peace. Real peace.
I am indebted to you for your help, General Mackenzie.
Now hold up, that's not what I wanted to do with him. Somebody said that apparently I can use the cane that I found. It was the first thing I picked up in this game. Walking stick with a bear's head handle. I can just click on him with it.
Perhaps this would grant the aging general increased mobility.
So
Please
he has the
go
cane
away.
now? Okay, so I guess we just gave him the cane. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, apparently that's something that we can do. And it's supposed to help him somehow. So I should be on the lookout for more items I could give to people. You know, you don't see that guy walk very much, so I wouldn't have guessed that we were trying to help him move faster. I don't know. Some of the prompts in this game can be a little ambiguous. Okay, so Vera's supposed to be somewhere up here on Ship Rock. There she is.
Seems so close.
God
As if I could
damn.
almost jump across and leave this island behind me.
I'd hate
She
for you
is-
to jump, Miss Claythorne.
Scantily
I miss
clad.
you.
I think I'd miss you too.
Okay, think someone on shore could see
Think
us.
someone on shore could see us?
If they used a telescope like the one on the patio outside my room, I expect they might.
Okay, so we're saying we have
What do
privacy?
you think of Lombard?
I think he's like last night's storm. Dark and wild and possibly dangerous.
I'm sorry I can't be him, Vera.
I'm sorry the job here didn't work out for you.
It was only temporary. I want to be a teacher, not a secretary. I want another chance to teach more than anything in the world.
But you
But
like
you
him.
like him, even so.
I love storms.
Have you ever... What are these questions, Narracott? Are you looking for trouble? You sly dog.
Have you ever been in love?
I thought I was. I thought I could do anything for him.
Oh, I thought I could kill his younger brother for
What
him.
happened?
I'd rather not talk about it, if you don't mind.
No, you killed his younger brother, and he used you as a pawn, and then took his inheritance and left your skank
Tell me
ass.
about yourself.
Mr. Narracott, Would you think me terribly rude if I just wanted to stand here and look at the scenery before the next storm closes in?
No, I'm sorry I bothered you.
Oh, you didn't bother me. Quite the contrary. But now I'd just like to enjoy the scenery.
She is a harpy, and I don't trust her. Not in the least. That's a dangerous woman right there, Fred. And it is not helping that you are asking her questions. I can't even remember, are we Fred or Patrick? I know that those are both valid Nericot names, but one of them is our brother. And also our real name is Fane, I think, but everyone calls us Nericot. I don't even know. Our cousin's probably George from Nancy Drew. Okay. This is a new bend on the island. I think I'm gonna oh, this must be the apiary, where all the bees are. Better be careful, because I think it was Brent, Miss Emily Brent, said that she's terribly allergic to bees. Basket of fermented
Nothing
apples.
else to see about that.
Okay. Let's have a look at these. I've heard that bees aren't actually, like, very aggressive unless you're, like, actively
I
harming
need to
them.
subdue the bees first. They'll do me in for sure if I disrupt their artificial home.
Alright, so if we want to subdue them, we're probably going to use smoke, I'd imagine. Smoke is, like, the best way to calm down angry bees. We might have enough stuff in our inventory to do that, but I don't feel like trying to piece it all together just yet. This kind of feels like Baskerville, like the Dartmoor territory.
There are some suitable looking apples up near the top of this tree, but I can't reach them.
Oh, stepladder. You've got a stepladder. You've got a massive stepladder that you've been carrying around for some reason. Where did we put it, though? There it is.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Sure it is, you magnificent bastard. Alright, let's go grab some more apples. We got fermented apples, now we're getting these apples. Oh my god, he just took them all. Wow. Basket of fresh apples. Okay. Maybe Rogers is going to request that for a
Not
cooking
many
ingredient.
apples in this orchard. I suppose I'd blame the lack of sun.
Okay, I guess we're going to leave the ladder there. Actually, can I pick it back up? Because we might need it again. No, I can't. Okay, that's alright. God, I love old rundown wooden fences like this. Ooh,
Goats.
goats.
They look hungry.
Goats! We said it in sync. Oh my gosh, Nericot, we're literally the same person. Okay, the goats, he said that they look hungry, though. They won't care if they eat fermented apples, will they?
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, maybe we need to give them fresh apples.
I don't think
Okay.
that's appropriate.
Maybe
I
we
won't
give
do
them
that.
nothing. Just keep on eating the
This
ground,
thicket
goats.
is rife with thorns. I can't get through it.
This thicket, yes. Hey, that hatchet we saw might be good for getting through that. Shovel could be useful. I feel like you could batter away some thickets with a
Perhaps
shovel.
another time.
Perhaps another time. Yes, couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. Nericot. Looks like this is a dead end then. Can I go this way? Looks like I can. What's going on over there? Looks like some beat up earth.
Sunflowers. Odd. It doesn't seem like this island gets much in the way of sun.
Maybe they have them imported. More goats. Oh. Easy there,
That
Mr. Goat.
goat is a menace.
Absolute menace. Let's see if he'd like some apples, and if he doesn't, we'll just throw them at him. Nope. Okay, and real quick, just because we have them, fermented apples? Question
That
mark?
isn't such a good idea.
Okay. No fermented apples. Maybe when Lombard drops out, we'll just come back and shoot the goat point blank. Dude's packing at least a 357. If it's a 44, that goat doesn't stand a chance. Okay, yeah, this place is totally blocked off. Okay, I guess there's probably some people still in the house we should go have a talk to. Either somebody on this island is in on it, or UN Owen is here, or both. I kind of feel like someone on this who's with us here is UN Owen, and I say this because someone is obviously snapping off the The little sailor boys. Hey, a windmill. We
It's
didn't
an
hear
old
that.
windmill. Impossible to say what it powers, if anything.
But yeah, I'm still coming to a decision on who I think is the most suspicious. It honestly might be Vera. Vera seems like the surprise villain. I don't know. I'll think about it more. I don't see it being the doctor. Oh, okay, this leads back to here. No, that probably leads to the beach then. Let's go this way. Seems like there could have been a sea cave almost. And we still haven't found this abandoned village we heard so much about. Maybe it's beyond that thicket of brush. That was the wrong way. Yeah, some birds out here. Nothing yet, but that's definitely a very suspicious stretch of rock right there. Okay, I say we get back to the house now. We never did get a chance to talk to Blore when we bumped shoulders with Lombard back here.
No one's hiding in there. I'd stake my reputation on it.
I've done some hunting in my day for some very elusive game. If Owen's in that house, he must be invisible.
So nothing?
Any luck at all?
There's no one on this island except our 9 selves.
Where haven't you searched?
The woodshed. I should have guessed he might be out there.
I've already taken a look, he's not.
Have you reached any conclusions?
Maybe it was just an accident and a suicide. Or 2 accidents or 2 suicides for all I know.
That'll do, Mr. Blore.
Nah, oh, no one's definitely on this damn island. Well, now those two are off again. Did they go to the woodshed? Because if so, I'll follow them over there. It was this way. And then maybe a right turn? Yeah, up here. Yep, right where they said they'd be.
Woodshed is
Find
empty.
anything? Yep,
This is
I
a
told
dead
you.
end. If Owen's buried under that wood pile, good riddance to him.
They are frustrated.
Have you searched the entire island?
Early days yet. Plenty of ground still to cover.
Good day to you, Mr. Blore.
Oh, why did you say good day to Mr. Blore? Lombard was the one who was being nice to you and talking. Okay, Lombard and the Judge are definitely my favorites. And then Blore is not far behind. Blore's an alright fella. Can I take the axe
can't
now?
walk around carrying an axe. They'll lock me up, or worse.
One of these times you're gonna come into this barn and there's not gonna be an axe on the wall, and then you're gonna be scared. I hope you realize that. Oh, I just realized I went the long way around to get to the shed. Okay, let's get back in the house. See what's up. Maybe we can give those apples to, Monsieur Rogers. Fermented apples? No, he doesn't want those. Fresh apples. He doesn't want those either. Okay, then. I'm assuming that fingerprinting is going to be a thing in this game, since they already gave us a turkey baster. Can't say for sure, though. I don't understand why the game sometimes feels the need to do that cutscene. I swear it doesn't every time. Okay, let's give a quick look at everyone's rooms, and I'll cut in if I find anything. Okay, well, I didn't find anybody in their rooms, so I'm assuming that they're probably down here by the pool table and whatnot. Let's have a look.
I asked Rogers what
Yep.
this Miss Brady had suffered from. In a certain form of cardiac trouble, when an attack comes on, an ampule of amyl nitrate is broken and inhaled. If amyl nitrate were withheld,
I see. No positive action must be taken. No arsenic to obtain and administer. Nothing definite at all.
And nothing could be proved against Rogers or his wife.
It explains our situation here quite neatly. There are crimes that cannot be brought home to their perpetrators by the usual methods.
A judge taking advantage of his position? No offense, Judge.
A doctor under the influence letting a scalpel slip? No offense, Doctor. The point is, it explains Mr. Unknown. He has, for reasons only he knows, decided to seek justice for certain crimes as he sees them.
And who among us is the only one that stands unaccused?
Ah, Mr. Narracott, right on cue.
Ooh. Are you getting sussy with me now? You literally just said Among Us. You're turning on
Have you seen
me,
any of the others?
aren't you?
Before we came in here, I saw Miss Brent knitting on the patio as if she hadn't a care in the world.
Yeah, she's kind of being apathetic.
Could you perform an autopsy on Mrs. Rogers?
I could, sir, but I won't. As Mr. Lombard so helpfully pointed out, it might be thought I had something to do with her death. It would be unethical for me to operate.
I suppose.
How much Trianol is missing from your supply?
I wouldn't know. I left the bottle with Rogers in case his wife required a second draft.
That is all for now, Dr. Armstrong.
Eek. Alright, let's talk with my boy.
Have you
the
seen
judge.
any of the others?
I believe Mr. Blore and Mr. Lombard are off searching the island for Mr. Owen.
Yeah, we knew that.
You didn't want to join them?
They are men accustomed to physical activity. I prefer to search for the truth with my mind.
Okay,
Me
bozo.
too.
Oh no, don't side with him.
You think they'll find
He's
Mr.
being
Owen?
a lazy ass.
Not in the sense you mean.
Okay. Where would you search for Mr.
Where
Owen?
would you search for Mr. Owen?
Closer to home.
So you think he's in the house, huh?
Any idea how we can get off the island?
I've allowed you to continue your own investigations, Mr. Narracott, because I disagree that being the odd man out makes you more suspect. On the contrary.
So he's on
But
his
I've
side.
given you a good deal of advice already. It would be well if you thought for yourself for a while and let us get on with our game.
I appreciate your candor, Judge.
You boys just love your snooker.
The wind is picking up again, and there are
Cutscene.
white horses on the sea.
Has anyone seen the good doctor?
Here I am, Judge, just freshening up in my room before dinner.
How did your search go, Mr. Lombard?
Badly, Judge. I'm afraid I found nothing and lost Mr. Blore.
There's
Lost
a squall
Mr.
moving
Blore.
in again. Shipwrock's become quite windy.
Rogers?
Hang on, wait. Sailor boy check.
The
How many
figure,
sailor boys
sir.
are we at?
The figure's in the middle of the table. Look. Now
God
another's
damn
gone.
it!
There's only 7.
Damn
Doesn't
it!
make sense. What's going on?
Alright, sound
What's
off.
happening?
Who's still alive?
We can discuss this new development over dinner. It's ready, Rogers?
Yes, sir. It's only cold tongue and cold ham, sir.
We understand, Rogers.
Where's the general?
Last time I saw him was on that beach. You asked me about him, Narracott. Did you find him there?
Yes.
Did he say anything to you?
Just the usual
His
nonsense.
mind was wandering.
Perhaps you'd be so good as to fetch the general, Mr. Narracott. We'll delay dinner for you both.
No need for that. He's dead. Down there on the beach, leaning against a rock like a stick of driftwood.
Chapter 4. 7
Shit.
little sailor boys chopping up sticks. One chopped himself in halves, and then there were 6.
Rogers is
Okay.
a first-class butler. I'll say that for him.
Wife was a pretty good cook, too. Too bad we only got one meal out of her.
Ladies and gentlemen, back
Everyone
to
at
the
this
business
party is
at
such a
hand.
dick.
I'm going to ask Mr. Narracott to continue his investigation.
But he's the last one who saw the general alive.
The last one who is willing to admit to it. Mr. Narracott,
It's cool. It's cool. So, I guess we'll pick up there next time. That was a good episode. We got to have a look at the island before the storm came back on. So now we need to be all cautious again. And we've had another murder. I can't say that the general will necessarily be missed. He was a bit imprecise in his dialogue, but you tick-tock, one by one. That's 3 down. 6 to go.